Hey guys, this is Impact Hall of Famer Gail Kim, and you are watching the Countdown City WrestleCast.
What's up, heels and baby faces? Welcome to another episode of the Countdown City WrestleCast. I'm your host, JC. With me back at the WrestleCast desk, my beautiful wife, Tina.
Hooray!
I don't have a mic, but...
Hashtag ratings.
Hashtag ratings.
Hola.
Over there, we got Mike.
What's up?
We got Tommy.
Ohio.
And a special guest from the Goods podcast. He's been he's been asking me a long time to get on here. I finally got him. It's Manny.
Welcome.
Welcome.
Yes.
Welcome. Thank you for having me on the
Fit
show.
right in.
Appreciate it.
Yeah.
All right.
Finally, we missed that full gear one.
We missed full gear.
We missed
It's
full gear,
been
but it's all
crazy.
right. It's all
Yeah.
right.
So, Manny, real quickly, how long have you been a wrestling fan before we get into this?
Oh man, I'm talking Von Erichs, baby. I'm
Oh,
talking.
yeah.
Yes.
I'm talking old
Nice.
school. I'm talking Iceman King Parsons, Bruiser
Heck
Brody.
yeah.
Back in the day, Southwest Wrestling at the Junction
There's
here in
gonna be
San
no
Antonio.
hearing
That's
that.
I'm
that's
out.
it right there. I've been a wrestling fan for a very long time. Yeah.
Pretty awesome. Glad to have you on the show.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Now, he told me before the show he's mostly like WWE, AEW. So, Tommy, you got to get him into New Japan.
Yeah.
And work on that.
Yeah.
I've seen some when Omega and Jericho fought over there.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
But that was the only thing that I saw. I haven't seen anything else.
Well, if you watch the show, New Japan announced they're going to come to America to do a promotion here.
Oh, nice.
Same.
Nice.
Do you think? I don't know. You think Tommy could talk about New Japan enough, or
I could try.
Yeah.
Never.
I could.
Never.
Jim face to the camera?
Everyone knows I
Anyway.
could try to talk about New Japan.
This is gonna be rough. I don't have a mic.
We'll deal.
I'm just gonna,
There you go.
Go ahead, JC. No.
Our Twitter account is at @CCG_WrestleCast.
It's right here.
You can
I'm
start
assuming
the
it's here.
YouTube channel. Yeah, it'll be right there.
Okay, there we go.
Today, we're previewing NXT TakeOver WarGames and WWE Survivor Series.
Woo!
A little different setup here on the desk. I'm trying to get 5 people in here, but we'll see how this works out. Everyone's got more leg room.
Oh, sorry.
So starting with WarGames, there's 5 matches that have been announced for the card. First one really has nothing on the line here. Matt Riddle versus Finn Balor. Very interesting one here.
We were just talking about this. I kind of missed the setup because I missed a little bit of last week's.
I think it was
Yeah.
supposed to be Gargano, but he's injured.
Right.
Yeah,
So-
that makes more sense.
And then because Riddle was originally part of Team Ciampa, but then he got attacked last week. Is that what happened?
I
I
believe.
mean,
so.
yeah, Riddle, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think so, and I think because of Balor's joining in that, he just decided, screw it, I'll
Right,
wrestle
yeah.
Balor instead.
Okay, I like it.
So
Me too.
make it a little bit easier here. We're going to do kind of a show of hands. Who's picking Riddle on this one? Wow. Everyone's picking Finn.
I actually feel bad that I didn't even. I wasn't even remotely gonna raise my hand.
Did
for
you?
that.
Were you really gonna ask me that? Like
Yeah.
you should know better. Do I even?
I know who you're going
Do I?
Well, we
even-
all knew who you were going.
Well, do
with.
I even like Riddle that much? No.
No.
Do I like Finn Balor? Yeah.
I was wanting to see if anyone was going to single themselves out.
Does she like abs or hippies? I mean, come on.
Well, it's just that. Well, I think he's a vampire. That's
He's
what I
a
think.
surf.
I
He's
think
a
Finn Balor's
surfer,
vampire.
like
All
a
right.
surfer dude.
Wait,
Like,
wait.
bro.
You think he's a vampire? You talking about Riddle or Balor?
Both of them, right? No,
Riddle's just a high vampire. That's all.
for them to bring Finn Balor back to NXT in the first place to help them against AEW, I don't think they're gonna make him
Yeah,
lose.
that's exactly why.
I don't think they're gonna make him lose, so I'm going Finn Balor on that one.
All right.
They should have just called him Prince Devitt when they brought him back. That's all they
You
should.
think,
Well,
not too late.
They've been calling him Prince actually.
think any-
They have,
Carl
you're right,
Anderson
yeah.
has. Carl
I was
Anderson
going
called
to
him
say, mentioning that, do you think any OC involvement?
I mean, they kind of teased it that one time when they were on the show, so maybe they will get involved.
Interesting.
It's going to be an interesting weekend. So
I think Raw and SmackDown will get involved in some way.
Like just
because-
throughout the night, just
Yes.
yeah.
Because of them keep invading, Raw and SmackDown. Why don't they come invade their pay per view?
Spe-
Screw
yeah.
it.
I had a
Exactly.
really mean thought, but I just see Zach Brown running in and say, "Oh wait, he still works here."
Let me back on NXT.
I'm sorry. Yeah, he seriously. It's like I had a story here. Please let me go back.
Come on, Mojo. We can do it again.
all right. Interesting match that was announced, a triple threat match with the winner getting an NXT Championship match at Survivor Series. Pete Dunne versus Killian Dane versus Damian Priest. I want to assume that everyone will be picking Pete Dunne. Is anybody going in a different direction?
Only because now the title match is at Survivor Series.
Yeah, actually.
I think that's one of the main reasons. Yeah, like those other guys are good, And unless you really want to give Damian Priest that big push,
Yeah.
I think it's got to be Pete Dunne.
I think he'll get it eventually, but
Yeah.
Pete Dunne's still coming off that hot UK title run. I mean, no matter how long anyone else holds it, it'll still be compared to Pete Dunne's title reign.
I would pick Pete Dunne also, but I think that if anybody else were to win it, it would be Killian Dane. Because I really like him.
Well, Damian Priest is still relatively new
Yeah,
by
that's
standards of the.
I feel he's
Yeah.
getting a decent push.
Yeah,
so far, but
he is. I'm not. I mean, his push is great,
Yeah.
but I think of the guys who's going to get that shot first, it
Yeah.
would be either Dunn or Dane, and
And I think it'd be more
Dane.
unexpected if
There's a future tag team.
if Killian Dane won. It'd be like, what?
yeah, that would be
You think
crazy.
Pete Dunne also
Shocker.
made it?
I'm going Pete Dunne only because you're right. He did have that awesome run in the UK, and unfortunately, this is a bigger stage. So I think that I think they want to highlight his talent even more so. So that would probably this is probably the best platform to do it on. So I think
I
I'm
see
going
a
Pete
lot
Dunne.
of twisted hands in the future.
Me too. But I think Triple H just wants to push Pete Dunne more because he's just like, son. Whenever he sees him, he's just like, that's my boy.
In all fairness,
breaking
he's-
fingers out
He's
there.
like son and daughter to or he thinks like there's like 40 of them that he's like my kids.
Well,
Yeah.
you talk about that, but Buddy Murphy's a lot like that too. I mean, he
Yeah.
he
Yeah.
has that
Yeah.
style like Pete Dunne,
Yeah.
a little bit there too. So looking for that guy too. That
With a little
guy's
more
talented, man.
high-flying
That guy's
thrown
got a
in.
lot
Yeah.
of talent.
That's why I keep thinking like with SmackDown. Anyway, go ahead. This
All right, the women's war game match. This one has been very well done.
yeah.
Huh?
I'm last.
You're last? Okay. I mean, she can't decide, but this, I think of the storylines going into war games, this one has been done so well.
Yeah.
Rhea Ripley, Candice LeRae, Tegan Nox, and Mia Yim versus Shayna Baszler, Io Shirai, Bianca Belair, and Kaylee Ray.
Can I just say how much I love it just whenever William Regal just says War Games, I just get happy. I don't care what the
War
context
Games.
is. Yeah, War Games. And I was like, yes.
Like he just needs to settle every dispute that way.
yeah.
The impeachment inquiry. War games.
Games.
Side note, Mia Yim was on Layla Garcia's podcast this week, so
Yeah.
check it out.
yeah, I got to check that.
And Ray was
Yeah.
Couple weeks, yeah.
So, Team Ripley or Team Baszler? Mike, who's
I'm-
going Ripley?
Oh, okay.
I'm sorry, go ahead.
No, I was actually gonna say
Yeah,
Team
I-
Baszler.
Team Baszler? Okay.
Yeah.
Mike's going Baszler. Tommy? Manny, if you got to pick, go for it.
I gotta go Ripley, man. I gotta go Ripley. I think she's an up and comer. I think that a lot of these girls, they're all talented. Also, Bianca Belair, she's good too. I like her a lot, actually.
Yeah.
But I just because of Shayna Baszler's involvement in the Survivor Series,
That's a good point.
That's why I don't think she's. I have a feeling she's going to win the Survivor Series one. That's what I think.
Really?
I think
Ooh.
she's going to win the Survivor Series.
Are you thinking like Becky Lynch and Bayley might somehow get involved in this match? Is that what your idea?
Possibly. So that's I'm gonna go with that. I'm
I-
gonna go with Ripley.
I definitely see Bailey getting involved in this, if anything.
Well, Bailey's already been involved in NXT once already.
Yeah.
So that's
I'm going Team Ripley. It's hard for me to. I feel like I'm just lying against myself, betting against Io Shirai in any way, shape, or form. But I feel like I'm breaking some kind of cardinal rule.
I can't decide here. So heads I go Ripley, tails.
Oh,
I go
We need to take Siri
Hey,
away
Siri,
from
flip
you.
a coin.
It's tails.
All right, I'm going with Team Baszler here. that's
Did
a
he
tough
call
one
it
to pick.
beforehand?
Huh?
No, he said heads or tails.
Oh,
Yeah.
Okay. I
Okay.
didn't hear that part.
All right, Tina.
Yeah, he did. Oh, yeah, he did.
I'm going to agree with Manny and with the whole thought process of team's gonna win because of somebody who's gonna get involved.
And
I
also,
don't necessarily think that she's gonna win the Survivor Series, but we'll get to that one.
and also, I just see her pissing off either Io Shirai or Bianca Belair enough to where they just like leave, like she like shoves them or something, and they're just like, you know what, screw this, and they just like walk out of the cage,
But
like
see-
Sting did that year.
Here's my thing. The whole reason she put this team together the way she did is because she still has the two less popular horsewomen outside the cage, and there's the Dakota Kai factor.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think that story's all been played out where she was left off Team Ripley, and she was kind of okay with it, and she was with them. Actually, we were talking about this. Team Ripley basically showed up, was it Raw or SmackDown? But it wasn't Candice
SmackDown, I
LeRae, it was Dakota Kai.
Yeah.
So I think there's still more to be done there. And I feel like they want Baszler going strong, looking strong going into the
Well,
match
yeah, well,
regardless.
see,
so-
I think that way she won't take the pin if she
well, she definitely
different-
won't take the pin if she wins.
I mean, like if the team loses.
Well, I mean,
Anyway, yeah.
That and they have not announced Team NXT for the Women's Survivor Series match.
Or the men's.
The
Yeah.
team,
Yeah.
the team NXT.
Or the men's. Oh yeah.
So I have a feeling whoever wins is probably going to be the team that's in that match
+1.
because it's
Yeah.
5.
It's 5.
so
Yeah.
like it's the winning team and then
So
one
then-
person from
No.
the other team.
Come on,
No,
Io.
no,
Come
no.
on,
I
Io.
think that Rhea Ripley's is going to win, and then Dakota Kai's going to be the 5th person.
Ah,
Good idea there.
I see that.
All right. Huh?
Good strategy.
All right. The men's War Games match, the Undisputed Era against Ciampa, Keith Lee, Dominic Djokovic, and I nailed it.
Let this man go.
Huh?
For the TBD.
Yeah. Who do you think it's gonna be?
I'm going Velveteen Dream.
Velveteen Dream.
Yes, we're recording this on Tuesday, so they're going to be
haven't seen
talking about
that guy in a
Ciampa's going to be
while.
announcing
Well,
his pick.
we were trying to figure that out earlier.
And we thought obviously Gargano's hurt.
right.
But I think he's hurt right up until this weekend when he was the last.
I don't know.
I thought
I
like
heard
that.
he was out this weekend.
Okay.
Yeah, he's
But-
cleared.
so.
He's
But
not
yeah,
cleared.
we haven't seen
Okay.
Velveteen in a while. I think
We were trying to remember why, and then we remembered he was taken out by Undisputed Era a while
Yeah.
ago.
That's
so.
true.
So that is why I'm going.
So unless he has
I'm going
legit
Dream.
injury, yeah, I like that.
All right.
Why does he remind me of Hollywood from Mannequin?
Wow. I didn't think about that till you said it. That's great.
Oh my god! And the fact that we all know what he's talking about is even more awesome.
It's like Prince.
I'm
and
never going to
Hollywood
unsee
from
that now.
Mannequin.
Every time I see him.
Jonathan.
Wow. Jonathan.
He's saying, "All right, go ahead. I'm sorry."
All right.
No, those kind of segues happen all the time on this show. So
It fits right in.
yeah, it does.
I know Tina's going Undisputed Era.
Am I?
Are you?
Dun dun dun.
This is a hard one because I do love Undisputed Era. I also love Ciampa. And I also if Velveteen Dream is on that team, then man, that's hard. And then Keith, obviously we from Texas.
Yeah.
Crap.
What's everyone else picking?
Did they win last year? Because they've been in every war game.
They have
right?
been in every war games.
Well,
They
continuing with the dominance of them being champion, tag team champion,
win
North American champion. I'm gonna
Because I feel like they lost the first
You're
year.
going
I think they lost.
Undisputed Era.
But I think they won last year, right?
I think they did lose the first year. Hold on.
Always looking it up.
I can't
Mike, where are you
remember.
going?
They did.
I think I'm gonna go Team Ciampa.
All right.
I don't know why. I just
Manny?
I'm going Ciampa.
Ciampa.
If they get Velveteen.
Some ifs. You either pick up or not.
Okay, Ciampa it is.
All
hey,
right.
let the new guy have an if.
Let the new guy have an if.
Really, Mike? I can't have an if, but he can
I
have
was
an
the
if.
new guy once.
A year ago.
We were all the new guys. We all started at the same time.
No, we
he
literally
did.
did. We
He
had this
started a year ago.
conversation.
Oh, that's right. But that's your
Oh, they okay. Oh no. Oh wow.
I'm going with Undisputed Era.
Can I
as
sit
well.
on that side, Tommy?
Tommy, what do you got?
Undisputed Era actually lost last year.
Okay.
It was to Pete Dunne, Ricochet, and the War Raiders.
That's right.
Can I change my?
So
No,
what do you
I'm going Team Ciampa.
Okay.
Because I think whoever their secret pick will be someone. And honestly, I just see like
Triple H.
that'd be awesome. But no, I honestly I see Raw and SmackDown getting involved. And if they go after anyone, they will beat the crap out of Undisputed Era
Undisputed
first.
Era took a few people.
because Undisputed Era was like jumping like for real,
They jumped
jumping
ERC,
everybody.
They jumped Owens.
Yeah.
After Triple H was doing the whole come to NXT.
Yeah, so I think that like just despite Undisputed Era, they'll just
Oh, and
jump
they
them.
jumped Rollins doing the same thing.
Yeah, they did.
So Undisputed Era doesn't want Triple H bringing back his old prodigies.
Yeah.
Because they're like, we're the favorites now, Dad. You said you loved us the best.
No adopting other kids.
What would happen if the TBD was Kevin Owens?
Dude,
That'd
be crazy.
then the whole arena would literally have the roof fly off, like
Yes.
literally.
That would
Dang,
be
that's
nuts.
even awesome.
It's like having
too.
Superman return in an actual good movie. But anyway,
Zing.
All right, well that's our War Games preview. Now, interesting note: as far as some recent trademarks that were filed by AEW, they did file a trademark for something called the Match Beyond, which was something that it was an old term for the War Games once everybody was in there. So it sounds like they're going to be doing their own version of War Games with the ceiling on the cage.
Makes the most sense.
And they also filed a trademark for AEW Blood and Guts, a kind of subtle shot to a press interview question that Vince McMahon answered. We're not into that blood and guts thing like they are.
yeah.
So there's going to be a blood and guts type
So
pay-per-view, it sounds like.
which
for AEW.
which I'm like okay at this point who really cares?
Kind of
Yeah.
in a related note, I read that Cody finally has like the rights to the Dusty Rhodes and the Rhodes name officially.
I think I read that too.
He has said he wants to buy the WarGames. His dad created it.
Yeah.
So.
And what about the Bash at the Beach?
He owns that trademark. So
Who
he's
does?
gonna have AEW.
AEW.
So they're gonna have a show.
No, I
called
know.
It's not going to be Dynamite on that Wednesday.
I guess my question
I think
is,
it's going to be Bash at the Beach.
that was an old WCW thing.
Yeah.
Did WWE just let it go? Or?
They had it for a while
sounds like
because
it.
they had like one show I think was like Bash at the Beach, and then they just let it go.
Well, Bash at the Beach is where Hogan turned.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
So I would think that would be the most important
and
to WWE.
to me, for people who think like, oh no, they're doing war games, like, well, at this point, everyone has done their version of war games because even ROH had one. They just called it Steel Cage Warfare.
Even if y'all remember, the Elimination Chamber was like, we want to do like a War Games, but not. Then it was
and TNA had Lethal Lockdown, which I wish they'd bring back. That was
Please
those
bring
were,
back Lockdown.
But Lethal Lockdown was such a good
Lockdown
match.
was awesome.
Like the time AJ dove from the top of the ladder to the roof and onto like 8 people, and like literally everyone thought he died because he missed the dome. It's like, oh god, AJ's dead. Oh no, he's alive. Thank God.
Just one small aside, we could have like a TNA highlight show of like people falling from big things they've set up. Whether
Prime
it's
time
Ultimate
Elix
X
Skipper.
or that weird cage. Anyways, okay.
Anyway.
Prime time Elix Skipper.
Yeah, another final note on AEW. They did announce that they're going to do a AEW Dynamite live from
The Jericho
Cruise.
Yes.
That's awesome.
That is awesome.
Now, Survivor Series. 8 matches have been announced so far. It's very, very interesting because now that SmackDown is on Friday, you're basically going to have SmackDown, War Games, and Survivor Series all at the same venue. And I assume the following Raw are going to be at the All-Star.
Oh, you would
Right.
assume
Yeah,
so.
probably.
Yeah.
It's part of the Big Four, so yeah.
Yeah. We'll start first with the NXT Championship match. Adam Cole, although I think he's in a match tomorrow on NXT, if I'm not mistaken.
I think so.
Yeah.
I think so.
He'll probably retain, but he's going to be wrestling the winner of the triple threat from
TBD looks pretty strong. I don't know.
Yeah. Well,
If he
we
was
all
facing-
picked Pete Dunne, so I'm assuming we all think it's Pete Dunne.
If he was facing Vacant would win this
Right,
match
of course,
right away.
definitely.
I put all my money on Vacant every time.
Now, we all assumed that Pete Dunne was going to win
Sure.
the triple threat. We
Yeah.
all picked that. And Cole, of course, will be in a War Games match the night before, so both of them are going to be pretty beat up
Yeah.
going
Yeah.
into this. Is anybody here picking Pete Dunne to shock the world?
To be honest with you, if Adam Cole's star power is it's getting higher and higher,
Yeah.
I wouldn't be surprised if they call him up and give Pete Dunne the
See, I
belt.
wouldn't say call him up, maybe call him over, but I feel
Yeah.
like they're their own brand now. It's
Oh,
hard
oh,
to
my
say.
bad.
But
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
I mean,
No, it's okay, it's okay,
But
it's
even
okay.
if they do that, then that's almost like a betrayal after this whole storyline.
Exactly,
You know what I
yeah.
mean?
So-
I'm sticking with Cole, honestly.
I feel like if they ever bring up Adam Cole, they have to bring up the whole Undisputed Era.
Bring over, not.
Shut it.
Wow.
You know what I mean, bro.
It's still a
Been a long time,
developmental league,
Tina.
though.
You still get a higher paycheck. I'm just saying.
It's still a
You're getting paid?
developmental brand. Though.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, it is. It's
JC.
a shame because they've got the best shows on TV right now.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
They just need to be in the arenas.
What do you
They
mean?
got to get out of Full Sail. They have to get out of Full
Nothing
Sail.
beats
And eventually they
SmackDown
will.
and the dog that comes out with Corbin.
Oh my God, why? did they
Oh
do
man,
that?
why would you bring that up, man?
Okay, I honestly
So
don't know
you
what you
go-
guys are talking about. Are you
You
serious?
didn't see this? So
I haven't
So
seen
real quick,
SmackDown like 3 weeks.
It's the
the intro to SmackDown, Corbin's been talking smack about Reigns and calling him
Yeah.
like a little puppy. Literally brought out a mascot dog with the Reigns like vest on, and made him. Yeah,
See you
like,
later, Tommy.
No, yeah,
seriously.
yeah.
It was
So-
one of the most embarrassing things
So
I've seen.
First of all, they stole that idea from Pro Wrestling Noah. Second of all, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So we go from the premiere of 3 million views of the first SmackDown on Fox with The Rock and Becky Lynch all the way down to the mascot dog.
to being beat out by AEW.
Oh, that's SmackDown, right?
Yeah.
I was gonna say, and then you also have the Lana thing. That's Raw.
That's
Yeah.
Raw.
None of that
That's
crosses
a whole
over,
other-
though.
You know?
Raw's like, hey, we got our own thing.
Yeah, don't steal our bad ideas, SmackDown. We are perfectly capable of ruining wrestlers over here ourselves.
So everyone's going Cole except for Tommy. He's
Except for me.
I'll go
I'm-
Cole. I'll go Cole. That's fine.
Yeah,
I'll go
I'm
Cole.
I'm lone wolfing this. Unless it's not Pete. If
Look,
it's not Pete Dunne, I'm going.
I'm not
Cole.
going to lie. If Tommy's right, I'm going to be pretty happy because I love Pete Dunne. but
Yeah, that
Cole's just with his streak of matches lately.
Look, because of the UK title run, I just cannot bet against Pete Dunne anymore. There was a time where I had no idea who this guy was. After now, I find it ever hard to bet against him. Even when he was going against Walter, I kind of knew Walter was going to win, but I held out for Dunne.
Didn't you?
Yeah, I did. I knew who Walter was going to win, but I said I'm sticking with Pete Dunne, and I will ride or die by that decision. I was wrong, but I don't
respect
care.
that.
I'll be perfectly honest. If they hadn't done this whole NXT versus SmackDown versus Raw, I was really thinking they were going to do Undisputed Era versus Imperium at WarGames. That would have been
fantastic. If they could hold on to both factions for another year, I think they'd do it this year.
Yeah. Champions triple threat match: Viking Raiders versus New Day versus Undisputed Era. Anybody think Undisputed Era is going to take this one? I'm looking at Tina because she'd probably pick Undisputed Era.
No.
No.
I'm actually gonna go New Day.
I'm going New Day.
Yeah,
I feel like if they've been champions how many times now?
It's 7.
34.
Yeah, they
More than Charlotte.
The ideal thing would be is that since they've been champion that many times, then they should be the better tag team.
And they completely ruined Kofi with that match with Lesnar.
Yeah,
so
I'm
gonna to make it up to him.
Yes,
he's gonna win this.
Yeah. Mike,
I'm even gonna say this might be the match of the night.
Okay.
Oh yeah.
I'm gonna go New Day too.
Still on the show, but, okay.
I feel like that's gonna be a fun one. So
Yeah, it's gonna be fun to watch.
I'm lone wolfing this, and I'm going Undisputed Era. Because I just think they're going to steal it. Like I think that one team, either New Day's looks like they're going to win, and then Arrow's just going to just steal it from them.
If they weren't in a WarGames match the night before, I'd be inclined to pick them. But I'm actually going to go with the Viking Raiders.
Experience.
That's not a bad pick.
We haven't done that in a while.
That's not a bad pick though.
Yeah, it's not.
Kind of the dark horse here.
Yeah.
All right, kind of the mid-card champions match. AJ Styles, the U.S. champion.
But here's the funny part. It's the mid-card championship match, but look at the guys who are champions.
I know. AJ Styles, who I know Tina's picking.
Duh.
All right. Shinsuke Nakamura, the Intercontinental Champion, and Roderick Strong, the NXT North American Champion.
In any other promotion, this is the main event.
Yes.
And literally anywhere else, this would be main event. New Japan would have booked this as a main event.
You're not wrong.
Yeah. For me, only because I think the OC is going to get involved with this, I'm going with AJ Styles.
I'm going AJ Styles.
So I'm going to kind of go on a limb and pick Roderick Strong for the reason you picked the Undisputed Era. I see him. I see him sneaking in a pin on one of these two after they take the other one out. Right, like a Kinshasa, then he throws out Nakamura, or a Styles Clash, and then he throws out Styles.
But to JC's point, he's going to be also in WarGames, so he's going to be beat up too. So
all the more reason it could be more shocking for him to sneak in.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I have to go AJ.
Tommy, I got a feeling you're going with Shinsuke.
Yep, you know me so well. I'm only doing it because it's like they always give us that glimmer of hope that Shinsuke's going to go over big, and he never does because Vince is stupid.
He also seems like he doesn't care anymore.
Yeah.
Who, Shinsuke? Yeah. I don't think he does. I think he's probably just waiting for his contract to roll out, and then because New Japan, dude, I bet Okada has been blowing his phone up. So when's that contract expire, bro? Tomorrow.
And it's a shame because he's a hell of a talent. I think he would translate it well. They just didn't.
I know speak English.
They're doing great stuff with that.
And see, that's the thing. No matter what they give him, he rocks at it.
Yeah.
It's but they don't do anything with it. If he wants to be a heel, great. He can be a heel. That's how he got famous in New Japan in the first place, because of chaos. But
is Sami Zayn slowing him down?
Actually, I wouldn't.
Or is it boosting him up? Helping up?
I think he's helping because they're both so annoyingly irritating.
Yeah.
That you want to see them lose and they don't. So.
Okay. All right, Women's Survivor Series match. Team Raw versus SmackDown versus NXT, but we don't know who the NXT team is. They're probably going to announce that tomorrow.
I also have a quick question.
Yeah.
Is this triple threat at all times, or is it 2-on-2 and you can tag anybody? They haven't
don't know. They haven't really said.
Because I feel like, I don't know if it really changed my answer one way, but I just don't know how that's going to work.
Well, it's a Survivor Series type match, so it would be elimination. Yeah.
I would think it would be some sort of triple threat. I feel like you're going to need 2 referees. It's a lot.
Or they could just do it like they do the triple threat tag team matches, just 2 people in at a time.
Sure. I just feel like with 5 at each side, that's a lot. You definitely need 2 refs or something.
Yeah.
Now Mike Chioda can handle it by himself.
Do you think that they're going to do the NXT to be the 4 horsewomen?
I don't think so because Ronda's not back. I don't think so, but
I don't think so either.
Yeah.
And then I don't think so because Shayna has a match.
And we always
that's true.
We always joke about this.
No offense to the other 2 horsewomen.
That's what we always joke about.
They're not ready. That's why they're not in the.
It's like Ronda Rousey, Shayna, and those other 2.
That's why they're not in the WarGames match. This is why we all said that's why they're not. This is why they also said that they're not in the WarGames match.
John Paul and who else? Those other guys.
Maybe Aerosmith. I know Ringo Starr.
Well,
on Caveman.
Hang on, go ahead, Tina.
Sorry.
No, that's why I'm saying that's why they're not in the WarGames match. Shayna said, "Oh, I'd rather have them outside
Right,
protecting."
yeah.
It's really because they can't be in the match.
Shh.
I'm going Raw.
Don't break their
Going
kayfabe.
Raw. Manny's going Raw.
I'm going Raw now.
Anybody else going Raw?
I'm going NXT. Shock it.
I'm gonna go Raw too. I don't know what NXT is gonna throw out there.
I'm looking at this as more of like every match, somebody from a different promotion is gonna win.
That's a good point.
Well,
Okay.
yes,
So
obviously.
That's why,
Well, it's not going to be a clean sweep like last year.
Mike.
no.
Hi.
But I think
He said hi.
It's been a while.
SmackDown could do something though. I think SmackDown
SmackDown's
has
got a good roster.
I think they have a good roster, and then on top of that, this whole deal with Fox is more than what they're making out. I mean, it is a lot. It's a big thing. So I think promoting them as champions
bad they're
or
not treating it
all
like
winners, and
Yeah, for
I
real.
think SmackDown might have a better chance.
All right, Mike and Tommy, where y'all going?
Oh, Raw.
Raw for Mike and Tommy?
Yeah, I'm going Raw because of Asuka and Kairi Sane.
Yeah.
I'm being blatant here. That's exactly what I'm doing, picking them.
Yeah, I'm going to go with NXT only because I think you're going to see Io Shirai in that match along with pretty much Kaylee Ray possibly.
So if
Bianca
Io
Belair.
Shirai shows up, could her, Asuka, and Kairi just like leave at the same time and just like, you know what, screw this, we're gonna form our own faction.
That'd be
now.
great. I think you could see like Candice LeRae, Mia Yim as part of that. Ray Ripley. So I'm going
Because literally, Kairi and Io used to be a team like everywhere else but here. I was like, really? They have done this a dozen times everywhere
You
else.
realize Vince may not realize
Yeah,
the
I
difference.
know that.
Okay.
Yeah.
He doesn't know. No, whoever's running their Twitter don't know the difference
He doesn't know the difference of what?
Between Io and Kairi Sane.
Yeah, it's been on. It's
Is he
been-
like? Does
There's
he?
a subtle.
I
joke.
saw them bring Mothra out. So that's why I like them.
something around that. Yeah. Like you're kind of on the red.
best joke ever?
Men's Survivor Series match. Robert
All
NXT.
right.
Let's move on. And again, they're going to be announcing that NXT team.
Thank you for that. I needed that.
Probably on NXT tomorrow. So, Tina, you picked NXT. Who are you picking for the men's?
Raw.
Okay.
Just because look at the lineup: the Seth Rollins, Drew McIntyre, Kevin Owens, Randy Orton, and Ricochet. Like, you have Shorty G and King Corbin in the other one, and then you don't know who's on NXT. So I'm like,
Yeah, I'm going with Raw too. I don't think that. First of all, I don't know if Corbin and Shorty G are going to coexist as well. So they've been doing the whole storyline. What's everybody else picking?
I think with the way the things they've been doing this year, I'm going to go with NXT.
Okay.
It gives them a little pop for the Wednesday night thing. Yeah. So.
Okay. Tommy, Manny.
Go ahead, Tommy. I'll let you go.
Yeah, I'm gonna go NXT because I don't know. It's just how it just looks like that. Like NXT's gonna lose like some of the other matches, but then win this one. Like,
Yeah.
that's what I'm feeling.
All right, I'm going SmackDown.
All right.
I'm gonna go SmackDown. Mustafa Ali was just on CBS or whatever the hell he was on. They got a good,
And he
pop
got his
from that.
first name back.
Also-
He got his first name back.
First name back.
Also, when Ali and Shorty G tag team, that's Ali G.
Ali G. Yes.
That's right. That's hilarious.
I read that online,
Now-
Tommy.
Yeah.
I didn't make that up. For all fairness, I saw that online.
Still funny though.
Still, you
Yes.
said it. I should leave now.
Now, probably the most anticipated match of this whole show.
This actually is.
Becky Lynch versus Bailey versus Shayna.
I hope they go
I'm
last.
guessing you want to pick last.
no, I want to pick first.
Okay.
I'm gonna say no contest.
You can't have a no contest.
Okay, DQ, whatever.
You can't have a
DQ.
DQ.
Somebody's gonna get involved.
They could.
They
do-
couldn't make a
Have
no
you
contest.
met the WWE?
They could make a
JC?
no contest.
They could make a no contest.
If a Hell in a Cell could be a no contest.
Here's
That
what
is a very good
She's going
point.
to pull out the.
here's what I'm thinking.
the big hammer.
Here's what I'm thinking.
Rousey's
No,
back.
no, no. Here's what I'm
I'm
thinking.
sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah. Not only that, like they attacked Charlotte and Becky on Raw. We haven't seen SmackDown yet because it's on Friday. But I'm gonna bet money they're gonna attack Bailey and Sasha, and then that match happens, and the other two horsewomen from UFC are going to come out, try to help Shayna, and in the process, Charlotte and Sasha are gonna come out in some form or fashion, and then all of a sudden Ronda's music hits. Boom, no contest.
Sorry, I like that song.
Wow. That'd be insane.
I don't mind that song. It just, I don't know. It's not one that gets me like hyped as a
Gets the
wrestler.
people going. All right.
Except
It's
mine.
no
Go with
cult
it.
of personality.
It reminds me of 10 Things I Hate About You. Because it's in the song.
yeah.
So who are you picking?
He hasn't picked yet. Who are you going
I
with,
can't
Mike?
pick either way. So pick somebody's Becky.
I'm gonna pick Bailey.
Wow.
Also in one
that's
of
brave.
I was thinking that, but I'm not sure if I'm going with
I think
that.
it's going to be another one of those steal a pin type things. I think with her new character.
I think this is going to be Survivor Series, still a pin.
I mean, when you have three,
It's still a pin night in the WWE. So, yeah.
Or I mean, there's always the distract them and roll them up they like to do. So
Yeah, that's true too.
Becky Lynch is too over.
Yeah, she is.
You go with
She's
Becky?
too over to lose.
Well, yeah. Number one, PWI.
Yeah.
Women's 100.
So I'm going Becky Lynch.
Becky Lynch. All right. I'm with you on that, Manny. I'm going with Becky Lynch as well. I wouldn't be surprised if Bailey stole a pin, but I think with Shayna, she's in WarGames the night before, and that'll be too beat up for that.
I think Shayna and Becky are going to roll around in that Kakita clutch forever, and then Bailey's just going to go like boom.
Just lay on top of him and pin. 1, 2, 3. This.
All right, Tommy, who you got?
I'm going Bailey. I'm going to go Bailey.
All right.
I mean, because like when you said she's too over to lose, honestly, it's like that's never started to you before.
If they don't do a no contest, I would probably say Becky's gonna win.
Okay.
Just because same thing as Manny, she's too over. How would you not have her win? Now, if she does lose, yes, I can see Bailey doing that. Okay. Because they're too concentrated on each other, and she's like, boom, still the pin.
And they're making Shayna
Now
look too
you gotta
strong.
now you gotta pay attention to me.
Or
at that
like
point.
even like what you said, if Rousey shows up,
She goes after Becky because Becky beat her at Mania. So
right?
I
But
would
then
probably
still
go
like
that way.
Bailey manages to sneak in there.
But yeah, but she beats up Becky, and like Shayna's on the floor, and Bailey just walks over, and pins Becky because she's like, "What is going on
well,
here?
see,
I
I-
had nothing to do with this." Okay, bye now.
I know we're anticipating that Four Horsemen versus Four Horsemen forever, but
Yeah.
also don't forget when when Baszler first showed up, or when she did that interview with Becky, she's like, "I'm not Ronda Rousey. I'm better than her."
Yeah, that was
Sure.
an
Don't
intense
forget that.
promo.
So there's
too.
one little thing
Yeah, I
there.
remember that.
Yep.
I remember that.
All right.
So then Ronda turns on her.
It all comes back to Bailey.
There you go.
All right. The Universal Championship match will be defended under a heat lamp. The same Bray Wyatt against Daniel Bryan.
Wait. It's Survivor Series. Does that mean the egg and the gobbledygooker makes a comeback?
I hate
Very
you
possible.
so much right now. I really do.
Possible. Which, by the way, I saw a snippet for the news Broken Skull Sessions that's going to debut, I think, on Sunday after Survivor Series. The first interview Steve Austin going to have is with The Undertaker.
Oh.
And the Survivor Series where they had the egg was around this.
I saw something about this.
This is the same Survivor Series The Undertaker was debuting. So he was getting ready for his gimmick, and all of a sudden he sees them promoting this egg thing. He's like, oh, no, am I going to be the Eggman kind of thing? So saw that clip. Check it out. So
That's awesome.
all right, so I think we've all said the source of Bray's power is the heat lamp, and if somehow Daniel Bryan can turn that off, he's got a shot. Anybody think that Daniel Bryan can take the title from the
Absolutely
the
not.
No.
Absolutely not.
I want to, but I know it's not going to happen.
way.
I love Daniel Bryan, but no.
Yeah, I know.
But Brian also, he's been putting over so many other like top talent, like a new up and coming talent.
Yeah.
He has been putting some
Adam
over.
Cole.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I think he's going to do the same
You're right there.
with Bray. And besides, the first
heat
go
lamp
round,
thing nearly killed
Bray
me.
had a horrible booking. I mean, they
Oh,
were
yeah.
booking him horribly. You know, let me go and
He had the
say
belt
the
for
Eater
a
of
month.
Worlds thing.
Jesus.
Yeah, exactly. But you know, he goes with the Eater of Worlds and says all this stuff, and then
They
he
just chop it
loses.
for some
Look
reason.
at the pictures
Exactly.
of bugs
So-
on the match.
Hey, did anybody
Ooh,
ever
on the mat? Ooh.
Anybody ever notice that the Fiend came back after his time in the Lake of Reincarnation?
Yeah,
So
this is like some Matt Hardy.
So
shit.
damn Matt Hardy.
Well, Matt
he's the
Hardy-
one that did this shit.
Well, he's
Matt
trying
Hardy
to,
is responsible.
He's apparently trying to let them bring back the broken Matt Hardy now that he has all the rights and everything.
Yeah, we'll see. All
I'm
we're
going
all-
Fiend.
We're all going Fiend.
I'm going Fiend. Yeah.
Okay. And then the WWE Championship match, no holds barred, no DQ. Tommy's pissed off. Brock Lesnar against Rey Mysterio with the lead pipe in the wrestling ring is basically what's probably going to happen with Rey Mysterio. So I'm going to come right out and say it. I think obviously Dominic and possibly Cain Velasquez are going to get involved. And
Have we ever seen them in the same room at the same?
it's very true. Very true.
Or him and Walter?
Yeah.
Damn it!
Oh, you're going. I'm sorry.
No, what was that?
Edit that.
No, it was Lars Sullivan and
Oh my
Walter.
God.
Have you ever seen them two together? In the
That's
same?
true.
Now?
Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Conspiracy
I'm
theories.
gonna go out on a limb and pick an upset. I'm gonna pick Rey Mysterio.
I am too.
I am too.
Really? Wow.
Yes.
Okay.
When Heyman brought out the no holds barred, I was like, "There's something there."
Yeah.
Like, why would Brock need that?
And the reason I'm picking Ray, Because, dear God, Ray needs a legitimate title run, except for 15 freaking minutes.
Oh, I don't think this will be legitimate even if he wins it. He'll
That's
probably
true.
lose it Monday.
Well, even then, at least he'll have it for a day. Unless
He'll lose it to John Cena like a few hours later.
John
like,
Cena.
One Raw.
Yeah.
That's the
Yeah.
That's the comeback.
Yeah.
He's like, yeah, then you're like, no, not again.
Yeah.
Ray's like, no, not again.
Kane just picks him up and runs him out of the building. No, I save you.
Jumps over the barricade with him and just.
Let's
Tina,
go, Ray.
Tina, who you got?
For what?
For the championship.
That's how I feel about Brock Lesnar matches
They
too.
were,
Yeah,
they were
for-
talking on and on. I lost what they were talking about.
Lesnar versus.
Oh, Lesnar. I love Ray, but no.
All right, Manny, what you got?
Yeah, I'm going Brock. All
Brock,
day.
okay.
Yeah. It's a
Wow,
Brock.
I thought I was going to be alone picking.
it's a Brock
Mysterio,
party.
so.
No, the second I heard about this match, I was like, even if it wasn't no DQ, I was like, I don't care. I'm picking Ray.
I'm not gonna lie, it's a little more heart than head, but I don't care. I don't want Brock.
Mine's all hard. What are you talking about? It's like I have no shame in saying that. It's all hard. I just hate the Brock Lesnar booking that much. I'm trying to
Part-time champ will be part-time champ for a while.
It's
I
Mr.
just-
Most Days Off.
Mr. Most Days Off.
Yep, I
I'm
forgot to
try-
mention that when I introduced the match too.
I'm
Mr.
trying.
Most
I'm
Days
trying
Off,
to
Brock Lesnar.
keep from saying I hate Brock Lesnar because I don't. I've got nothing against Brock. It's this booking that I cannot stand.
Well, yeah, that's everyone. So
All right, that's our preview of Survivor Series. Let us know your thoughts. Let us know your picks. Stay tuned for our match of the night poll after the event is over. And
I keep getting in
let us know
your
your
way.
thoughts on the show. We recap it next week. So now our Wednesday night ratings update. AEW for the 7th week in a row has beat NXT in the ratings. Their viewership actually went up this week, 957,000 viewers. NXT dropped a little bit to 750. So that might change this week. A lot of people are anticipating this is going to be a great NXT with the go home to Survivor Series weekend.
I think that this is one of the weeks where AEW is probably just figured out it's going to bite the bullet and lose this one because it's before a big show.
But Moxley and Darby Allin,
That's
gonna be
could
good.
yeah. See, and see, I think a lot of this, and this is why I still think that this is not really a Wednesday night war like everyone's trying to make it, is because even if you miss it, you can catch both. You can catch NXT later. So
Yeah.
but I think that's why Triple H had to come out and be like, I'm leaving the doors open. All Raw and SmackDown superstars, you are welcome to come Wednesday
I repeat,
night
the
at 7.
doors are open at 7.
What's that? Brock? Anyone? You want to show up? Stone Cold? What?
I want to come too. Jericho, I thought you were somewhere else. No, I want to be there. Okay, Jericho, you can come too.
And with that, we'll get into our 1 minute warning. I'm just ready to move on. So basically what this is, it's kind of a minute to talk about whatever you want. It'd be wrestling related. Mike has a fun segment he does here.
Are you
It's
ready? What they could have done with Cesaro this week with Mike.
Very nice.
Yes.
Very nice.
Mike, you ready to go?
Yeah.
He sounds so defeated whenever he brings.
And go.
So, I did notice Cesaro leading Team SmackDown out on Raw to help at first jump the Raw people and then get beat up by Team NXT. But I was looking down this list and he's not on Team SmackDown and he's not doing anything there. But after watching that brawl, now I want to see Cesaro and Keith Lee, Cesaro and Riddle, Cesaro and a whole bunch of NXT people, even though I know he said he doesn't want to go back there necessarily. Like, I would just love to see matches with some of these guys because he puts on amazing matches. I want to see him swing Keith Lee now. I want to see him swing Matt Riddle and Matt Riddle to go up and be like, bro. And then just kind of fall down.
That would be great.
So I kind of hope he gets involved either on NXT at TakeOver or just at one of the matches just defending SmackDown.
All right.
Push Cesaro.
One day, hopefully, soon. Tina, do you have anything this week? Do you? Oh, she does. Okay.
It's the New Japan Hour.
That's Tommy. I'm not that. I'm what the Bellas did this week.
That, man.
That was hilarious.
That was.
Okay, go.
I'm out.
So what did the Bellas do this week? On Total Divas, they talked about coming back and making a return to big tag team champions, but then Brie had a moment of weakness. Not a moment of weakness. She talked to her husband, and her husband said, if she says, my husband says that we're going to be working on baby number 2, we're going to be doing that. And she respected that. So because of that, I haven't seen the episode yet because it's today. But obviously at that point they find out that her neck is hurt and she can't wrestle ever again. So that's why we didn't have the Bella Twins come back against. At that point would have been Bailey and Sasha. So, right. Next thing is CM Punk had made a return. Hell yeah! When's AJ Lee coming? Okay, that's all.
We didn't even mention that.
Wow, wow, yeah. I was like, so much wrestling happening is crazy that I literally forgot that happened.
Well, I mean, we talked about it last week.
I was going to say he's literally on right now.
It's on right now.
Yeah. Gotta go check that out afterwards. So.
He just said F for everybody. No.
I believe that, actually.
Manny, you got something you want to talk about for a minute?
Oh, do I have a song? Why does Survivor Series suck?
We can make that up.
Why
real quick.
will it suck? Okay.
Manny
Yeah,
from
I
the
got-
Goods tells us why Survivor Series sucks.
Here's why Survivor Series sucks.
Go.
There is nothing at stake.
Yes.
Absolutely nothing.
Corey Graves
Pay
talked
no
about this
attention to the man behind.
Bragging rights, okay, great. But where's the investment? What is, I've been listening to a lot of wrestling podcasts and they make so many good points. It's the truth. Like, there's nothing involved in any of this. Last year you had, if you lose, you're fired. And you mentioned it earlier, or yes, I think you mentioned it earlier as far as the Shane and Triple H's NXT. Shane was,
I think it was him that Shane.
yeah, Shane was SmackDown, and Stephanie was Raw, and you have Triple H. That would have been perfect for them to be involved in all this, and where they forget their husband and wife, now they're again. You know what I'm saying? Like, just make it interesting and nothing. So that's the only thing that sucks about it. Another thing is that if it is continuous for the last 3 years or whatever. I'm gonna go over. I'm sorry. And you have the brands going at each other. Why is it not a triple threat match between Adam Cole, The Fiend, and Brock Lesnar? It would have just been fun to watch.
Because it's under the heat lamp, and they don't want the Fiend to go over Brock Lesnar. I can probably answer. But yeah,
It's under the heat lamp, and not in Brock's contract.
Oh yeah, I mean, and honestly, you're right. I mean, Corey Graves talked about it on his podcast last week too. Like, there's no stakes in it. Like, this used to be the pay-per-view where like rivalries were settled almost. So, yeah, Ember Moon is on. Backstage.
So yeah, I was gonna say they're just tweeting Ember Moon showed up.
Oh, cool.
On Backstage.
She started
with purple hair.
She's taking over the wrestling school in Dallas.
I've heard about that.
Yes, her and Matthew Palmer.
Yep.
Awesome.
XCW.
Yep.
The centerfold.
Great theme music. All right, Tommy, you got the Japanese Wrestling Hour Minute with Tommy.
Hey!
Oh, you're gonna get us in trouble again.
Hey, we're not Jim Cornette. That's another story.
Bro.
Dude, yes.
Anyway.
All right, ready?
Yep. Go. So first off, World Tag League is happening right now. This is the last big thing before we hit Wrestle Kingdom season. So right now in the standings, those leading are Chaos, Ishii and Yoshihashi, Juice Robinson and David Finlay, and Toriano Kokabana, as surprisingly as that is.
Wow.
They beat the GOD.
They keep randomly rolling up everybody, and it is pissing them off. Like,
Gotta love it, man. Anytime
like,
Toriano wins, it's hilarious.
Archer and Suzuki are a team because they won Tag League like 8 years ago when Archer first got the Suzuki-gun, and they are like so pissed right now. It's like, I cannot believe you just lost to those two. So that's fun. It's definitely worth checking out World Tag League. And also Pro Wrestling Noah, they now have an official YouTube channel. I don't know how long they've had it, but I discovered it today, and I already clicked the bell thing and everything. And they're having a lot of their own factions in the company produce their own shows coming up. So Noah, proud of them.
Good stuff.
Yep.
All right, and mine this week is coming from the Man I'm Starting to Feel Old department. PWI, as they get ready for their year-end awards, has announced that the Stanley Weston Award for Lifetime Achievement is being awarded to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Nice.
Which is like, man, has
Wow,
it really only
actually.
been that long? It's like, wow, I can remember the Attitude Era, how crazy, how big that was, and it doesn't feel like that long ago. But now somebody who got me back into wrestling big time, because the 97 Rumble that you took me to, there's like I really started to get back into it after being away from it for so long. And he won that Rumble. The whole checking his watch thing and everything was great. And
That was hilarious.
so it's crazy to see that event that got me back into wrestling, his career, seeing it all develop, the Stone Cold thing, and now he's winning a Lifetime Achievement Award. Man, I am starting to feel old at this point. Anybody else feeling old?
Wait,
Yes.
does that also apply to Stunning Steve Austin?
I guess it would.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
You're gonna tell me I feel old every day. I teach high school kids.
Yes.
Yeah.
I mean, you feel I live in an era when I go and like this is just for local shows. Whenever I go to RCW shows, I bring up names like Rachel Summerlin, and people say who. I'm like, oh god.
Yeah.
Oh god.
Anyway, congrats to Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Yeah, congrats to Stone Cold.
He did. He got interviewed on the PWI podcast, and one thing he did say, he does appreciate the magazines. Yeah, hell yeah, that too.
Yeah.
But, he was very honored by it, very humbled. Congrats to him, and for him, those wrestling magazines are still important. I think it's a big, I guess a big accomplishment when you're on the cover of PWI. So especially for the 500 the Women's 100. So.
Nice.
Yep. All right. So this weekend's full of wrestling. NXT TakeOver WarGames is Saturday, November 23rd at 6 p.m. Central Time. Kickoffs at 5. All these events are in the Allstate Arena in Chicago, Illinois on WWE Network. Survivor Series is Sunday at 6. Kickoff is at 4. So it's going to be a fun weekend of wrestling.
Yep.
And we don't got school next week, so I don't got to worry about Monday.
Oh, yeah, that's right.
No, I gotta work the first. I gotta work the first 3 days.
Really?
Yeah, Vista will still be open. We'll have students come in with the papers that they should have did last week on Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday.
Yeah, that sounds about right.
Yeah.
Our Twitter account, of course, at @CCG_WrestleCast. You can subscribe to the Countdown City Geeks YouTube channel. What's the Goods social media stuff?
You can catch us at the Goods Podcast on Twitter. You can actually hit me up on Twitter. My partner Terrence is at the Goods Podcast on Facebook.
Yeah.
And catch us at on YouTube.com/the Goods.
Feels good to talk wrestling because I know Terrence never really wants to talk about
No, he does not. So yeah, it does. It feels good to finally let some of this out.
Nothing but love for you, Terrence. Yeah, I mean,
we love you too. You know that.
We met. It was me, Terrence, Ted, myself at Celebrity Fan Fest, and somehow the conversation got into wrestling, and it was hilarious. We were sitting there recording an episode. So
but don't feel bad because whenever my family asks me one wrestling question, I'm like, okay, which answer do you want? The quick, easy answer that'll get you out of here in 2 seconds, or do you want the A+ answer? I can give you both.
Tommy, you have a short answer?
I have
a shorter.
I have short answers, but hey, this is all we do is talk about wrestling. I get to go over all I want.
I don't know. Credits are rolling when you were talking earlier. They were like,
yeah. They usually do when I start talking. No, you're absolutely right. But I will not be silenced.
There you go.
I will talk about Japan all I want to. I don't care if I'm blocking him on purpose now. I now have established our adversarial relationship. So
Look, I've got to be honest. As much as I don't like Total Divas and Total Bellas or whatever, it got my sister to like watch wrestling for a while.
Yeah.
And that was one of the coolest things ever because like I've just always felt like the black sheep in my family because like, oh, you still watch wrestling? We remember when you were a kid, but you're an adult now.
It's still good.
Oh.
yeah. My family gave up on me. Like
Your family.
like my mom and dad have always been cool. Most of my siblings are pretty cool. Actually, all my siblings are cool with them. Like my cousins and aunts were like, how do you still watch that? But after all these years, they're like, we give up. We don't even bother asking anymore.
Next week, we'll be recapping the weekend's events, WarGames and Survivor Series. Again, stay tuned to our Twitter account for Match of the Night polls.
That's like the ugliest picture of Andy Rose. Why would you put that one?
I agree. There's way better picture of Manny Rose. Tina's looking through that.
That's not a very good picture.
That's not a good picture of her. There's like tons more.
Just go look on JC's phone. I'm sure there's tons of them.
No, that's Gail Kim.
That is Gail. Yeah.
That's Gail Kim.
That's the other folder.
And no, it's Gail Kim. Trust me.
She's like, I downloaded that.
He only keeps Asians on his phone. And me.
So, see you next week, guys.
No wonder you're good friends with Tommy.
Okay.
So, until next
Hot Asian wife, bro.
JK.
Hot Asian wife, bro.
Cheers. Over there, we got Tommy.
Sayonara.
Here's Mike.
See you later.
Our special guest, Manny. Thanks for being here.
Thank you for having me on.
All right. My beautiful wife, Tina.
Adios.
And I'm JC, and as always, heels and baby faces. Remember, pro wrestling is real.
People are fake.
Oh, wait, there's still one.
So if you want to subscribe to the channel, click right here.
And if you want to watch more WrestleCast videos, I got 3 words for you. Click right here.